Good morning. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it. Hi, I'm AC. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going up to my cabin, and I am exhausted, and it is approximately 8:13 a.m. and it's still too early for me on a Saturday morning. I'm getting yelled at right now because we were supposed to leave at 8, and it's 8:13, so sorry, Dad, when you see this. But fit check. Ooh. Drippy. I should probably go, so let's just go before I get yelled at again. Say good morning.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
Ooh, look at that morning glow though. And the acne though. And we're off.
Like a cheap suit.
What?
Like a cheap suit.
What does that mean? Oh. We're here! What time are we going? We're going snowmobiling right now. So we're just gonna go to the montage, baby. Whatever feels right when I'm editing. Yeah.
You're in on the road, doing promo. You said keep our business on the low, low. I'm just trying to get you out the friend zone. Cause you look even better than the photos. I can't find your house, I need a info. Driving through the gated residential. Found out I was coming, send your friends home. Keep on trying to hide it, but your friends know. I only call you when it's half past 5. The only time that I'll be by your side. I only love it when you touch me, not feel me when I'm fucked up. That's the real me when I'm fucked up. That's the real me, yeah. I only call you when it's half past 5. The only time I ever call you. I only love it when you touch me, not feel me when I'm fucked up. That's the real me when I'm fucked up. That's the real me, baby.
The shaft broke, so now we have to go back and get the trailer and hook it up.
I'm glad it was me instead of you and Olivia.
Huh?
Are you mad?
You're gonna need to pull out to the road. So you go up there, go down, you know where the gas by the road is, when you first come up to the road out here. And you go back up the trail here.
Dad, I'm gonna get lost.
There you go.
20 minutes later.
I just got lost. I have no idea where I am, and I'm in the middle of the woods. Literally. Because I was supposed to meet them with the other snowmobile. They let me go on my own, and now I'm lost. I told them not to. This is why you trust me. They're gonna be pissed. Oh well.
Doing right?
Yeah.
The trailer.
I shouldn't be laughing in case she gets hurt. Ah! Oh, just wait.
I'm going right next to it and you're driving on it.
I know. Game plan. This ain't gonna work.
Help her, Macy. Push it.
That didn't work. Pull it.
Okay, you ready? 3. Get closer. Ready?
No, tell me when.
Go!
Oh, Dad, you have to come. Just wanted to inform everybody we did it. We did it. Dad has a popped out back. Serious. Olivia. That was scary. But in conclusion, we are never getting another Arctic cat.
You should have seen Macy's face when you fell in the garage.
What did it look like?
Well, she was like on a mission. She goes like this, she's like...
Story time, because that probably all seemed a little confusing and mixed together. But in conclusion, we broke a snowmobile We had to ride the other one back. I got lost in the woods because I had to ride the other one back to the one that's broken to meet up with my dad and Olivia. Grab it on the trailer. I hope this makes sense. And when we were lifting it, my dad popped back out and we got it up. And and during the night when we were snowmobiling, there was like a killer. I'll get into the story time in like 30 seconds. Yeah, I just want to inform you he's okay, and yes, I did care. I know I was laughing a lot, but I'm just bad at that stuff. Okay, I did care. Okay, here's the rest of the video. Down there is where he broke his back. Anyways, view. Story time with Macy. Okay. Olivia, you make me feel so judged. I hope you know. Like, if anyone, you shouldn't, but like,
I'm sorry.
you do.
I'm not meaning
Okay, I'm just gonna tell him later. Story time. Okay, so this is the story time. We almost got killed, and there's like a murder in the woods up north. But anyways, when we were driving at night on the snowmobiles, I was on the back of the snowmobile with my sister Olivia. My dad was in front of us. For some reason at night, I put these scenarios or situations in my head. I'm like, if something like this happens, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna get out of it, like blah, 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 blah. So in my head, I was just thinking, I'm like, what if there was like a killer out here, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we are driving down the back of the path, and there's this car parked in like the middle of the woods on one of the roads. Where our cabin is like literally like the woods. Like it's in the woods. Okay, we get it. It's in the fucking woods. So it's parked on the side of this trail/road. And I'm just like, oh my god, we're about to die. There's a killer. Someone's about to kill us. The lights were off, everything. When I was looking at it, there was like snow kinda on it. If we drove, like it looked like it was sitting there for like a solid 12 hours after a snowstorm. Not after a snowstorm, like a snowfall. That's how it looked. So I'm like, what in the world? Instantly, I got like the worst vibes. Like I just was like, no, I need to get out of here. I feel like I'm one to like explore. Like I'm really like into that stuff. But I was like, no. Like, let's get out of here right now. Like, we are not messing around with this. Like, let's go. And my dad drove around it. He was like, what the heck? So we drove around it, and we're driving for a little bit. We kind of go, like, maybe a quarter of a mile out, and there's this dude walking. There's this dude walking in the middle of the night. It is probably 10:30 to 11 p.m. at night. And we're like, what in the world? My dad like drives up to him and he like walks up and they're like talking and I'm like staying back because I'm driving at this point. Me and Olivia switched because I was like, no, I want to drive. I want to be in control. Like, let me drive. So I'm driving at this point. Dad's up there talking to this dude. This dude's probably like 5'8". Like, he's pretty skinny. He had some tight fit clothes on. I don't know. I'm like, maybe he's out for a run at like 10:30, 11 at night, whatever. I don't know. And it was cold, get it? It was really cold. So I kind of just drive up a little bit. I'm like, okay, everything seems fine. So I get up there and the dude's like, for me to go. And I'm like, okay, thanks. I go and I drive. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so scared. This dude had like a red headlamp on. And I'm like, why the heck does he have a red headlamp? Like, that makes no sense. Why doesn't he just have, like, a flashlight or a regular one? Like, why does he need a headlamp when he's walking and doing nothing? Nothing. So, we get around so he wouldn't see us stop. And I stop, I pull up to Dad, I'm like, he's a killer, he's a murderer, we gotta go back, he's gonna kill us, he's gonna murder. I called that he killed somebody, I called it. Because earlier I was like, someone's dead, he killed somebody, he's taking their body out, like, all these situations of how to get away with murder literally was just rolling through my mind. So I go up to my dad and I'm like, Dad, he literally killed somebody. Like, we have to do something. Like, why the heck is his car just parked there? And Dad was like, this is what he told me. He said he was out for a walk. And that was his car back there. And then I started going off all detective and stuff. I'm like, first off, no, because the tracks on his vehicle weren't even there. It was covered with snow and it hasn't snowed in 2 hours. So that makes no logical sense. And then if he was out for a walk, he would have done this earlier, not in the middle of the night when it's like freezing. Plus, my dad said that there was like no footprint trails, and I didn't see any either because I was like looking at the van. I'm like, looking around, and I'm like, what the heck? Where is it? I'm trying to get all these facts and everything. I'm like, okay, this is too weird. This is too weird. And he was coming from like the depths of the woods. I don't know. I don't really know where I am. I'm always lost when I'm doing that. My dad was like, no, it's fine. And he kept saying like there was no blood. I'm like, yeah, that's why there's a body bag. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys. He said he heard snowmobiles, and that's why he went out for a walk. You literally live in like the woods of Michigan where everybody snowmobiles. Why are you just now coming out and being weird? That is what triggered me. The most important part, that is what triggered me. That was weird. I don't know. It was just too weird. So then we go back to the cabin, and I'm like talking to my aunt. So we go back, I go into the cabin, and I'm like, oh my god, there's a murder, everyone's dying, we're gonna get killed. So I'm like freaking out. I'm being dramatic, I know. She's like, what? And I told her the story. She's like, okay, that's weird. Nobody just does that around here. I think you should call the cops. So there's just a vehicle sitting there, like you don't gotta say anything specific. Dad's like, I'm like, there could be somebody dead. Dad, if you're watching this, there could have been someone dead. Moral of the story, there literally could have been someone dead. I don't even know. Like, I'm probably just being dramatic. I don't know. It was weird. If it's weird, I don't like it. So, back to the rest of the video.
Hold tight. I'll be here with you all night. My mind, I'm getting lost in your eyes.
I forgot to end the video because I always do. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the gists and jests and stuff like that, so then I don't have to go to college. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna name the title of this like, this is your sign to move to Michigan, and then try to put a montage, and I don't know. I really just record stuff and then just like make stuff up as I'm going along. Like sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing, and I just record stuff and then I make it into a video. If you want to see more of my, I don't know. Bye. Thank you.